My campaigns have been unique in that they have relied largely on small donations, and they have mostly been from the borough of Brooklyn, where I was born and raised and where I still live. In the runoff for public election, for public advocate, I didn't have a lot of the big money supporting me. And at times I wondered whether or not I was running against a senator from Brooklyn or the senator from Washington, D.C. My campaign was outspent 3-1, and I did not have any of the mainstream media support me in my efforts. And that's why I was and continue to be abundantly grateful for campaign financing, public financing. Average New Yorkers who believe in the power of grassroots fundraising have been my financial supporters. When ordinary New Yorkers put their hard-earned money into a campaign, they are not just donating their money, but putting their faith into candidates. And that means so much more to me than any big named check. The influence by moneyed interest in our body politic have diminished the voices of working and marginalized communities, and they threaten to undermine our democracy and our economic mobility. States with public financing have higher ratios of women and people of color elected to office. Creating a public financing system will allow even more women and people of color to run for office and allow more people to participate in our election system by helping fund campaigns through small donations. This would mobilize constituents to vote for candidates they feel truly connect to their concerns and political issues they care about. People who donate to elections are 3 times more likely to vote than people who do not. And larger voter turnout yields more accurate election results and ultimately makes our government more effective in representing its people. When the majority of campaign money comes from wealthy donors, then the only needs being represented are those of the wealthy. And when they're concentrated in Manhattan, in only a few zip codes, then all of the voices that are represented in this room and in the city of New York are not being heard.